my people, top of the top. It is Wednesday, July 6th. Excuse me, August 6th. Oh, see, I gotta wake up. August 6th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with Him, all things is possible. Top of the top to all my people out there moving around in the streets on this Wednesday. Please, if you're traveling to wherever it is that you're going, arrive there safe. Vacations, wherever you're traveling to, wherever you're coming from, wherever you're trying to get to, doesn't matter. Arrive there safe. I hope everybody's feeling blessed, appreciated, and thankful for seeing another day and knowing with Him all things is possible. Y'all, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Even though some of y'all see me already on Instagram, as far as YouTube, I'm back. I'm back. It feels good. I was out of commission, but thank my Lord, I came back, y'all. So we back here, man. We back at it. Of course, I was going to continue with the morning chop ups. That was something that, of course, I was never going to let go. Um, so, I wanted to bring it, well, not bring it back, but I wanted to continue doing it and always make sure that's something that I continue to do because people look forward to seeing me do it. So, like, why not? Um, Stuff has been going on lately, man. A lot of stuff's been going on. I had an interesting live yesterday on Instagram with my brother, underrated. Um, we got pretty deep into our conversation that we had, um, and it was a conversation that mattered. And a lot of people needed to hear it. If you missed it, you might want to go to my Instagram yesterday and hear what we were chopping it up about because it was something very, very, very interesting. And it'll help a lot of people in life, but it'll help a lot of newcomers too. That's actually coming in to social media. Um, I realized we are, and I had to think about it. I said, "Oh my God, we are like a week away from the No Duck Zone third annual barbecue, uh, which is super dope. I spoke about that too, and I'm gonna make some more announcements about that. But for now, we're gonna just get to our morning chop up, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. So for all my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man, and tell everybody I'm back. Best damn morning show around, baby. I mean, of course, unless you're listening to the radio. Um, I want to go back for a second, not to bring it back up, but I want to go back to when I wasn't feeling good. I want to go back to that for a second because it's funny how when you're sick, right, you have a lot to think about. Now, I don't know about nobody else because I can't speak for anybody else, but I know for me, I had a lot of thinking to do as I was not feeling good. The one thing I should have been thinking about was getting better, right? But getting better sometimes is a slow process. And I'm just sitting here letting my mind marinate as I lay in the bed, um, as comfortable as I try to. I'm sitting there and my brain is just going all over the place. And sometimes you take the time to think about stuff that you wasn't thinking about or paying attention to when you were just normal, that you start paying attention to when you're sick. And my mind is racing, right? It's all over the place. Al B, what's up? Oh, excuse me, D Free, what up? Polite, what's up? I ain't even speak to my people. What up? You start thinking about stuff as you're sick. And I started thinking about stuff that I was doing. And then I start thinking about what it is that I don't want to do anymore. I start thinking about people I shouldn't be affiliated with, that they want to be affiliated with people who tried to harm me, people who don't fuck with me, and people who just, for whatever reason, right? You start sitting and you thinking, and you like, what am I doing? At the end of the day, what am I really doing? Why am I going to these places? Why am I doing these things? Why am I talking to these people? Why am I affiliating myself with shit that I can't benefit from? Especially when it comes to the social media, because everybody looks for attention. I don't care how much they try to tell you that they're not. And it disgusts me because I sit here and I go, the behavior. Some people think they have a right to carry the behavior that they carry, and I go, how old are you? This is just shit that I'm thinking about, as I'm not feeling good, because I'm still trying to pay attention to what's going on as I'm not feeling good. I still try to be supportive, but then I look and I go, all right, McLean, you are going to have to distance yourself and separate yourself from people that, you know, if you can't build with them, if you can't benefit anything from them, then remove yourself from them. And even if they might have not done anything to you, if you see them affiliated with people who tried to harm you, not physically, but mentally, or they could have got you hurt physically, then you don't need to be cool with them. I know it sounds kind of weak, it sounds kind of lame, it seems like you're making people pick sides of who they should be cool with, but it is what it is, man. Take that shit how you want it. If you are affiliated with somebody that's harmed somebody, and you claim that you are cool with the person that got harmed, but you're cool with the person who harmed the person that you're cool with, then in my eyes, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Take that how you want to take it. You will never shout my name out in glory and then turn around and be cool with the enemy, but then turn around and say, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. See, because it's never a problem until the joke is on you. See, when it's all you, it's all World War III. And I noticed that with a lot of y'all. It's never a problem until you become a part of the problem. And there's going to be times, gentlemen and ladies, that there's going to be, and this is, we just live in a world where it's going to be some people you're going to have to let go. Now, they might not understand, but they should understand because common sense. Oh, well, I can understand why he fell back for me. I understand why he's not talking to me anymore. I think it's stupid, but you can't think it's stupid. Now, if you just fell back for no reason, then that's stupid. But if somebody gives you a valid reason or why they fell back, there's nothing stupid about that. There's something stupid about you not understanding why they fell back. Because you thinking we was always cool, we never had a problem. What's the problem now? You're with the problem. You support the problem. You condone the problem. So When I approach the problem, when I deal with the problem, if you're standing next to a problem, then you're a problem. You want to big the problem up. Y'all want to shout the problem out. Y'all want to give the problem its flowers. Okay, so if you're standing next to the problem, knowing that I got a problem, no problem, no problem. But don't sing that song of I have nothing to do with it. Once you stand next to the problem, there's a problem. Now y'all have to ask yourself, is it really worth the friendship? Is it really worth me doing this? If this guy or this person or whatever did this or said this about me, what makes me think that it can't happen to me? And I remember saying this before that it made me raise eyebrows about some of y'all. It made me look at some of y'all different. Like these are people that I will call my brother and call them a friend. Not when they're affiliated with the enemy. Y'all want your cake, you eat it too. You want ice cream with it. You want all that, and it just can't happen. So when I see things like that, I go, okay, you're gonna have to play them close. You got to watch them. Jeff Spark, what's up, my brother? Because one thing about me, um, yeah, baby, 16th of August is going down, man. Make sure, man, if y'all can, I would appreciate it if y'all could donate to the Cash App, man. That's all I'm asking. I ain't begging nobody. I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, just asking y'all in the kindness of my heart. But I look at stuff like that and I go, why am I cool with you again? Remind me, why are we friends again? Why are we friends again? See, the weird thing about this social media shit, you don't know people until you actually know them. Because it's a whole lot of weirdos moving through here. A lot of people patting a lot of people on their back when they don't deserve it. A lot of people bigging people up like they the man on here and yo, that's a good dude to go watch and he good and all that. Y'all really don't know about dude. Sometimes y'all don't really know about these people because you don't know the truth about them. You just know about the popularity part. We don't take the time to get to know who people really are. We don't care about the truth. We just care about what's popular. We see them on all these channels. We see them on these Instagrams. We see them everywhere. We go, oh man. Then they go, yo, that boy's the truth. You don't know what the truth is because if you knew what the truth is, you wouldn't condone what they're doing. Josh Sanders, I see you. What up? Y'all don't care nothing about what's true about somebody. You only care about the popularity of them. If there's ever a time where somebody has tarnished your name and have put their foot on your neck or tried to harm you anyways, and then you have a brother or a sister who surrounds themselves around them, bigs them up, telling people to go subscribe to the channel, go kick it with them, those are people you got to remove yourself from them, and you have to remove yourself from their channel. Now, what you don't do is you don't tell people who they can go subscribe to. Of course, we don't do that. Of course, we don't do that. We're not going to do that. But you're also not going to stand by and act like you're okay with it. It is too much shaking and faking when it comes to this social media shit. Because I know deep down inside, if there's ever somebody who bashes somebody that I'm cool with, once you do that, I can't be cool with you no more. Especially if there's no proof or receipts or what you're talking about for that other person. And when the truth comes out, remember what I said, popularity versus truth. When the truth comes out, some of y'all are still so blind, you still can't see it. Yeah, you know, even though the truth came out, man, no, we still gonna rock with this person. To me, that's just a bunch of bullshit. Because it starts to show who y'all really are. Gotta be careful out here. Be careful. The words of the day. Be careful. Be careful. You gotta be careful out here. Because a lot of these people out here are full of shit. And they'll tell you whatever. They'll say whatever to just make shit sound good. No reality, they're full of shit. And you'll get caught up in that if you're not paying attention. I'm telling you, you have people who don't serve no purpose in these YouTube shits. They don't. They don't. As soon as their little feelings get hurt, you don't even see them anymore. Or they want to go live once a month just to show you that they still around. Or they want to jump on other people's panels just to let you know they still here. But then when they jump on, you thinking they're gonna say something different. And here it is, they saying the same bullshit they've been saying. A waste. Smash that like button, y'all. Get them likes up, man. Please donate to that Cash App if you can, man. We're working on some things. I'm really trying to elevate with the channel and get it going and get a nice intro and get a whole bunch of things going. You know, I don't want to always start this live the same way. I'm really trying to upgrade with this on here, but you know, it takes for the for the people, for my people, for my subscribers, to help me out in that department, man. So y'all go ahead and do that. But these are just some of the things that I would think about as I'm sick. I would think about it before, but when I really got to not be on social media and sit back in my bed with a high temperature, my mind is just all over the place and it's racing. And I'm saying to myself, like, something don't seem right about this. Something don't feel right. If I'm feeling this way, it's for a reason. Um, and it's crazy because I addressed a lot of this before, earlier this year, last year. Some people just think that they can play both sides of the field. And I'm about to do that. You about to do that with me. You got to make a decision or keep it pushing because anybody's trying to do bodily harm to you in any way and you condone it and you just think that because this is social media, this is YouTube, man, I can just be, hey, if somebody dissed you or if somebody said something about you or da 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 da, they almost got you killed. I mean, I'm sorry that happened, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna still be cool with them. Then me and you are gonna have a problem. Then you're not fit to be in my world, or you're not who I thought you were, which means you can exit right on out and you can stay on out. And let's see how it feels when a person do it to you. It's that simple. Y'all be so thirsty to be friends with people that it's not even worth being friends with them. And even though you might not talk to them every day, but it don't matter. But it's just crazy how they can come up and y'all give them a shout out. I'm like, the fuck you giving this person a shout out for? For what? Or y'all that blind? Or y'all that stupid? Or you just don't care because it didn't happen to you? It didn't happen to you, so it's not a big deal. Because as soon as it does happen, now you're feeling some kind of way. And now you on social media trying to figure out, I thought me and him was all right. I thought me and her was okay. How did it get to this? Why did it come to this? What led up to this? Well, I tell you what, sometimes people are just showing you how they felt about you all along, all along. Because if they can just come out the blue like that with that kind of behavior, they're showing you how they felt about you all along. And it hurts, right? Sometimes we all are not going to be liked on here. Everybody's going to find a reason to dislike you. It just happens. It's part of life, right? But disliking somebody and tarnishing them and bashing them and spreading rumors, something that can, get them in trouble, it can happen, right? It can happen where you're somewhere in public and somebody goes, "Hey, yo, that's Jeff Spark. Ain't that the dude they said that they accused him of da 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 da?" Now Jeff Spark is sitting somewhere in the comfort of his home, or he's sitting in a restaurant somewhere and get approached, could possibly get stabbed, swung on, shot, jumped, whatever, because something was put out by him, and steady people doing their homework and finding out what the truth is. But nobody cares about what the truth is. They only care about what's popular. Oh man, this is some popular shit going around. It's some shit going around here. There's a popular rumor going on around here. Yeah, and they said you the man that did it. Y'all telling me that those are the kind of people that y'all want to be friends with and shout out and allow them to come through your channel? Not me, bro. You can't do that with me. You can't be allowed to think you're going to play both sides. Shout outs to my man McLean and da, and then want to shout out the ops. That's just not going to work with me. Mm-mm. And there's a difference when you're having a problem with somebody and it's over words. Now you can tell you can't tell me not to be cool with him because you and him have words. You can't tell me not to be cool with him because you and him have words. Having words is different versus when people are putting something out about you that can get you hurt, and people still want to be cool with them. See, a lot of people get in their feelings because of words. And sometimes it's okay. It's not that serious. But when you put something out about somebody that could possibly bring them bodily harm, then we're talking a whole different ball game where it's like, wait a minute, I don't need nobody running down on me. I don't need nobody running up. I don't need nobody approaching my wife. Once you approach her with some dumb shit, hey, I'm ready to risk it all. I don't care who you are, where you from, what set you claim, what city you live in, how many bodies you got. If you 6'5", 300 pounds, I'm ready to risk it all. I don't care nothing about none of that. None of that. Sometimes people will make an example by hurting your loved one just to get to you. This is what you fools don't realize. This social media got y'all so blind. YouTube, Instagram got y'all so blind. Y'all so into, y'all can't see shit. Because nobody cares about what's true. They just care about popularity. And popularity is going to get a lot of y'all knocked off this earth. I realize it ain't social media that's going to be the death of y'all. Some of y'all going to be the death of your own selves because you're blind. You're not willing to wake up and realize that this shit doesn't care about anybody. Ain't no real friends on here. People say that it should sound good. Because any real friends on here, they gonna show you. We ain't moving that way. Hell, if he did that to that person, what the fuck is he gonna do to me? Why would I want to affiliate myself with them? Why? Why would I want to shout their name out? Who the hell they supposed to be? They're nobody. Why would I want to shout them out? Why would I give them flowers for something that they don't deserve to have flowers for? If you bring any bodily harm to somebody that you love, or you supposed to, and you don't see anything wrong with that picture, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to question your manhood and go, what's the matter with you? Because that person could have got killed off of something that somebody else said. And before anybody could even go find out what the truth is, they're running with the lies. Yeah, it do, Jeff. I mean, not Jeff, Josh. I'm reading the old shit that Jeff. Yeah, yeah, Josh. And Josh, you know what I'm talking about, Josh. A lot of people know what I'm talking about. But this is just some of the things I'm thinking about as I'm sick. Because when you're not sick, when you think about stuff, you tend to ignore it because you got other things on your mind. But when you're sick, you get the time to sit and really think and let shit marinate when you're sick. I had time to sit and let shit really marinate as I'm sick and I'm thinking. You don't really think about shit until you're damn near on your deathbed and you letting shit marinate and you start saying to yourself, wait a minute, something ain't right, bro. Wait a minute, I gotta be crazy to think that this shit is okay. Huh? Fucking kidding me, bro? You will never, ever, ever, ever stand next to an enemy and think you're going to stand next to no duck zone. It ain't happening. Miss Fields, good morning, Queen. Yes, I am. I am feeling better. Yes, I am. I'm feeling much better. Thank y'all, and thank all of y'all who gave me a shout out too. Thank you for y'all that kept me in your prayers. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I read the comments. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank you, man. That was very overwhelming, man. I didn't want to put it out there like that in the public, but I didn't want everybody to wonder why am I not going live. So I had to let y'all know what was going on with me, and y'all deserve that because y'all support me. So thank y'all for all the prayers, man, for keeping me in y'all prayers. I appreciate y'all. But there's never a time that you ever allow somebody that's supposed to be your brother or your sister, whether you grew up with them or not. Once you label them that, that's what they are. To turn around and shout out somebody or hang out with somebody who tried to harm you. Never, never. Where they do that at? You never, ever, 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 I don't, under no circumstances, ever let anything like that ever happen to you. So the first thing somebody see you in the same circle as them and go, man, you cool with that, bro? That shit don't bother you? Yeah, well, that was so long ago. I don't give a shit. Once you bring bodily harm to me, we got a problem for life. For life. That's something that don't just go away. It can't just go away. Yeah, it's only wrong about if the person didn't know who you had the issue. Yes. Yes, Josh. Yes. It's not wrong if they didn't know. But if you know and you condoning it, oh, you can't come in my space. And I'm petty. I'm very petty. I'll block your ass on Instagram, Facebook. I throw you out of my channel. I'm petty. Yeah, call it whatever you want. Because then I'm looking at you like, well, what kind of person are you? And nobody never worries about shit like this or take it serious until it happens to them. When it happens to them, now they ready to fight the whole United States. Yo, dude, go try to play me. They don't know who I am, man. I'm da 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 da. My name ring bells in my city. You know what I mean? I done put hands and feet on dudes. Who dudes playing with? Oh, no, it's no need to get crazy now. No, ain't no need to get crazy now. What made you think it wasn't going to happen to you? Nobody's special out here on these YouTube streets. Nobody's special. That's your problem. If you know it. Say so much. Yeah, yep. And that's a great old saying. I believe it. No matter how much the person keep trying to say that they cool with you and, hey man, I love you, you're a good dude, and all that sound good, but then they over there with the enemy. They allowed it, they still shouting out the enemy. You start to find out more and more, day by day, time by time, that people are full of shit. And they don't even have a problem hiding it. They're just out with it. Because it ain't never a problem until it happens to them. And we're not speaking on, because I want people to understand there's a difference between having a misunderstanding. When you have a misunderstanding is something that can be fixed. But when you put a rumor out on somebody, and not just a regular rumor, but when you put a nasty one out, there's no fixing that. Even when the truth comes out, there's no fixing it. I've had people I've known that have actually got murdered, right? Because something was put out about them. And by the time the truth came out, they were already dead. So now everybody in the neighborhood that was believing the lie was sitting there saying, damn, man, he ain't even do it. They killed him, man. Damn. Oh, don't feel sorry now, because y'all was condoning that something should happen to him. Y'all were condoning it. Y'all were the ones that was talking about if we catch him, man, we'll. Now that the truth is out, now everybody want to mourn now. Now you saying people want to show up to the funeral and want to paying your fake ass respects. But y'all were the ones, the same ones cheering them on to die. Y'all better be careful, man. We're just talking about Miss Fields about how when you don't take the time to think about stuff when you're feeling good, there's some things you think about and there's some things you don't. And when you're sick, you have the time to think about stuff, right? When you're sick, because you can't do anything, you're in bed, and your focus should be on getting better. But you have moments when you're sitting in the bed, runny nose, headache, you sweating, and you start to think about stuff. Your brain start to let stuff sit and marinate. And I was thinking about a lot of stuff when I was sick. But the The most thing that I was thinking about is how people be with the shaking and faking, and they don't have a problem with it, and they think they can do it right in front of you, as if you're not going to notice it because you don't say nothing. So you don't say nothing. They comfortable with the shaking and faking. Me personally, I'm not comfortable with it. If anybody has tried to bring bodily harm to you, Miss Fields, and put your life in jeopardy, and you got a homegirl or a homeboy who still stand next to those people or still hollering at them, knowing that they could have got you knocked off the earth, those are people you need to separate yourself from. We're not talking about a misunderstanding. We're not talking about a disagreement. We're talking about people putting something out about you that could have got you murdered or got you beat, crippled, anything. Anything. And if those same people, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And them people are standing next to those people, but them people are trying to call you their friend. Not over here, you ain't. You ain't gonna be no friend of mine. Someone you beef with, and you know I don't. Yeah, yeah, that's what Josh was saying. Now if somebody doesn't know y'all have an issue, then you can't get mad at them. You can't get mad at them if somebody doesn't know y'all have an issue. But if somebody publicly knows, they know, and they still want to be like, yo, you can't make me pick sides, and yo, I ain't got nothing to do with that. When people always say they ain't got nothing to do with that, that means that person didn't do nothing to me. Which is understandable, depends on what we're talking about. But that doesn't make you raise eyebrows when you hear a person say something about another person they're supposed to be cool with. That don't make you raise your eyebrow. Like, if he says something about that motherfucker, the fuck could he say about me? Shit. If you willing to go that far, or you willing to go that far where you can get somebody killed, words can get people killed. Forget actions. Words can get people knocked off. How many people have been knocked off this earth off of words? Oh, don't worry, I'll wait. I got all day, y'all. Don't worry. It's only 8:08. People get knocked off this earth off of words. Your words was exchanged and then bah bah. Not even nobody really putting hands on nobody. Words. And you have these idiots who condone these people. Who give these people shout outs. As if there's somebody special. That says a lot about you as a person. And I look at you from the side eye like, yeah, you know what? If that's what you condone, I don't want to be cool with you neither. I don't want to be. And call me crazy for it. Call me whatever you want. 'Cause I've been called a lot of things. But I got common sense. I'm not stupid. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm far from stupid. I know when some shit don't look right. I know when some shit don't sound right. And I'm just not one of them dudes where you think you're just gonna get over on me. And I'm not going to see that you're trying to get over on me. You're trying to pull a fast one. I'm not gonna let you do that. Once you call yourself my friend, or once I make you know Duck Zone family, that's because I see something in you. Once you abuse that and you take advantage of that, then there's no coming back from that, which means you can just get out of my life forever. I don't care if I ever talk to you, see you again. It doesn't matter. People come and go in and out of my life every day. I have no problem replacing people. The only person I got to deal with for the rest of my life is my wife. My wife is the only person I got to deal with for the rest of my life. As far as me having to put up with people shaking and faking, thinking they gonna smile in my face, you got the wrong person. You got the wrong person. I won't tell you where you can go and where you can go, but you won't come around me with the bullshit. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those. I promise you. On my mother's grave, she's been going 30 some years of my life. I promise you, I'm not one of those you can do that with. Mm-mm. It's not gonna go well for you. Some of y'all better stop worrying about the popularity of people and start worrying about what's true about them. Because the truth helps you to see what the person, you get to see them for what they are. Stop worrying about how many subscribers they got and who they connected to, how cool they channel is. All that shit don't mean nothing. That don't make them real. Because you have a million subscribers doesn't make you the dopest person in the world. You can have all the subscribers if you, all you want, you still be corny. You know how many corny people got a lot of subscribers? I can't count how many these cornballs you see out here that got wow subscribers. That don't make them dope. That don't make them dope. It don't. And that's what y'all get twisted. Y'all look at the subscribers and go, oh man, this is a dope dude. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. You don't even know how he got them subscribers. This is just some of the things I'm thinking about as I was not feeling good. A lot of stuff just wasn't making sense to me anymore. Or never did in that matter, for real. Y'all better be careful. Because like I said, it's never serious until shit happens to you. Well, I'm not worried about it happening to me. Okay, well that's your problem. Y'all ain't never worried about nothing happening to y'all. Y'all, a lot of y'all think y'all untouchable. And you're not. You're not. Some of the biggest, baddest content creators on on YouTube, people have taken shots at them. I don't mean literally, but I just mean taking shots at them and said so many things about them. Nobody's safe on here. Y'all ain't walking around here bulletproof. You can get talked about just like anybody. Y'all better stop thinking that y'all built like that where ain't nobody gonna say nothing about you. People talk about me. Somebody's talking about me right now. I don't give a shit. You ain't gonna put your hands on me. I bet you $5. So if you're walking around with that kind of mindset of I'm never worried about anybody saying nothing, I mean saying nothing about me, or you don't have to be worried. Just because you ain't worried about nobody saying nothing about you, that don't mean they're not going to say nothing about you. It's something that just it's a part of what we do. This is why I be like any new content creators or anybody who's thinking about becoming a content creator, just know that there's gonna be some shit that come with this. And if you ain't prepared for it, if you ain't strong, if your mental ain't there, then this ain't for you, baby. Stay doing what it is that you do already. If you're just a person to think that, oh man, I don't like people talking about me. See, but talking about you and somebody putting a nasty rumor out on you is two different things. But at the same time, it's shit that comes with it, right? It comes with it. Tay Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? This is the shit that comes with it. When you're in, and this is not just a social media thing, this is life. But when you're on this social media, people are going to do it. Boys and girls, children of all ages, right? Oh, I want to be a content creator. I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of people I know that'll support me. You got people that'll support you. You got people that'll half support you. You got people that'll support you when they want to. It's just as long as you, yeah. Well, it depends on what you're talking about, Tay, because it cannot be true. But people don't care about that, about the truth. People just care about what was put out. Sometimes in real life, depends on what's being put out about you, could possibly get you hurt. I just spoke about how I had a friend I knew that got killed, and something was put out about him that wasn't true. And by the time they found out it was true, it wasn't true. He was dead. He was dead already. So of course, people on social media or YouTube, Instagram are gonna have stuff to say about you. There's a few stuff in life you could brush off. Then there's times you're gonna have to fight for your name. You're going to have to fight for your name. You gotta fight for your name. You know what, Tay? Sometimes they're not even in your circle. They just out there. And you gotta fight for your name. You gotta fight for your name, man. But at any time you're fighting for your name, and the person that's supposed to be cool with you, or people who are supposed to be cool with you, or standing next to a person, or being cool with a person who tarnished you, then you need to remove yourself from them. You need to remove yourself from them. Because there's no coming back from that. Coco Tina, what's up? What's up? What's up? Coco, where the hot cocoa at? And yeah, Tay, you have to remove yourself because that means they don't see a problem with it. She said, in my hand. They don't have a problem with it, Tay. Well, Tay, me and you cool, and I'm cool with such and such too, but I can't stop being cool with them, Tay, because they went around and said that you a hoe, or you slept with dudes, or you walking around with an STD. I mean, that was messed up that they said that about you, Tay, but you know, what do you want me to do? I can't pick sides. I'm not gonna be cool with them as much as you think I'm gonna be, but I'm still cool with them. What? Does that even make any fucking sense? Does that make sense, y'all? Somebody stop me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Somebody please help me out. Don't leave me out here like this, y'all. Does that shit make sense? Have you ever talked to somebody who just says some dumb shit and you look at them and you go, what the fuck? How does that even make sense, bro? Did you even hear what you just said? That shit sound crazy. But it's okay because they didn't say nothing about you. So you want to still be cool with me and rub elbows with me, but still be cool with them. Does that shit make sense? And you have the nerve of people who supposed to be cool with you that want to sit there and shout the person out, give them their flowers, as if the person did something special. You know why? Because it didn't happen to your ass. When it happened to your ass, then it's, oh, yo, man, they don't know who they playing with. I'm that dude. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody special. Nobody special, especially in these YouTube streets. Everybody can get attacked. Everybody can get talked about. But I'm not talking about having misunderstandings. I'm talking about defending and protecting your name. Defending and protecting your name. Because at the end of the day, you could take all the cars away, the houses, the jewelry, the money, take all that shit away. What you got? Your name. Your name was the first thing you came into in this world. Before your ass went to daycare, pre-K, any of that. You came into this world with your name. You could take all the money away. One thing that can't be taken from you is your name. This ain't the slave days where they take shit from you. That's all you got is your name. And if you ain't out here defending your name and protecting your name, I don't know who you are. If you just let people throw dirt on your name, oh man, I ain't worried about that, man. I ain't worried about nobody throwing dirt on my name. I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about nobody spreading no rumor about me. And the next thing you know, you out having a cup of coffee or tea, and somebody goes upside your head because something was put out about you that wasn't true. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to defend our names. We have to protect our names. And we can't stand next to people who condone what other people did to us, but then look you in the eye and tell you, well, I can't stop being cool with them just because this person said something about you. Yeah, but they didn't just say something. They said something that could have got me killed. That could have got my family in harm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Josh, that part. Hey, Dex, you can get out of here, chump. Anyway, so yeah. Matter of fact, y'all all block him. Don't time him out. We don't do timeouts over here. Y'all all block him. No, we don't do timeouts. Block him. Get him up out of here. Dweeb. Ask your mother why I'm up so early in the morning, Dex. Um, so you have to defend your name. That's just something that you have to do. And you shouldn't have to defend your name alone, because people who are supposed to be cool with you, who call you their brother or their sister, go, yo, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not about to let you say that about Tay. I'm not about to let you say that about Josh. I'm not going to let you say that about Miss Fields. I'm not going to let you say that about Coco Tina. I'm not going to let you do that, bro. I'm not going to let you do that. And if that's what you're doing, then we can't stand next to each other. We can't be cool. We just can't do that, because she up kitchen for me like Melvin, baby boy. Hey, 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 Josh, stupid, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you like, I'm not letting nobody say nothing about Miss Fields, Josh Sanders, Coco Tina, Tay Tay, any of my people who love me and support me. I'm not doing that. Because once they do that, they can't even come to my channel. I'm not even friends with them anymore. I'm not friends with them no more. Me and them don't have nothing to say to each other. Well, why we ain't talking, bro? I didn't say nothing about you. Yo, you put that rumor out. You put that nasty rumor out about Josh Sanders, about Coco, about Miss Fields, about Tay Tay, about my brother D Free. Underrated, any of my peoples that I love, that I adore. You think you about to put that out about them, and then we gonna stand next to each other? We still gonna be cool, but I ain't got no beef with you. No, but I got a beef with you. I got a beef with you. Because if you did that to a person who didn't do anything to you, who else can you do it to? That's like if somebody you know kills somebody that they supposed to be cool with. If they killed that person, and let's just say that whatever, they might have got away with it, whatever the case may be, and then they see you and they still want to be cool with you. Hell, you killed him and you didn't even have a valid reason for killing him. What the hell would you do to me if you get upset? You ain't him, man. Forget that. We all were together. We all were brothers. That shit crazy, y'all. Y'all gotta start watching these goofies, man. Start watching these goofies. These people are goofy. Start watching them. Start watching them, man. Straight up. I used to be part of a family right here on YouTube. I could speak about it. I was part of a family that I thought we all had something going on, and then come to find out it was a bunch of fucking goofies in there. Goofies. And there was more goofy people than real people in the family. Goofy. Grown ass goofy people with kids of their own. Some parents, some grandparents. Goofy. Yeah, yeah. It be like that. It be like that, Josh. I was a part of a family where I'm thinking, yo, we all got something good going on. We hanging out, and come to find out, people started showing who they were one by one. And then I started thinking to myself, right after a while, y'all, right? The incident happened with me, right? The incident happened with me, and how I started thinking was, you know what? I'm too good to be around these people any fucking way. Why am I here? I'm an owner of my own. I got two brands I own, y'all. No Duck Zone is not even one of my first brands that I own. I got a brand on Facebook called McLean's Promotion. Ask Coco Tina if you think I'm lying. Ask the people who's involved in that. That was one of my first brands. Then No Duck Zone came later. I got two brands I own. Why am I hanging around these people for? For what? I don't need them. What am I gaining from it? I had to ask myself these questions. What am I gaining from it? This shit is a waste of time. I'm the owner in general of my own shit. What do I need to go be a part of a clique for? When I'm the reigning general of my own shit. It didn't make any sense. Nothing was adding up to what I was doing. Nothing. To turn around and find out that it was a bunch of bozos. Now, some people were cool. Some people I still got tight relationship with and their family, but a lot of them were bozos. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Josh. I don't use it like that, but I'm on Facebook. Same name, Clarence McLean. I'm on Facebook. I've had Facebook for shit, a cool maybe eight, or what I want to say, 8, 9 years now. I got Facebook late. I was 34 when I got Facebook. People already had Facebook for like about 10 years by the time I got mine. Um, but you know, and Josh, Josh, you was around, Josh, you was around. You know, Josh, for sure that we had a lot of bozo ass people that was in the clique. They were bozos. Slowly but surely, people started showing their true colors. But there was a lot of people who should never been allowed in the family in the first fucking place. And maybe the family would have stood together. But when you open the doors and just invite people in, that's what happens. A lot of clowns. The motherfucker who put the nasty rumor out about me, one of the people that was let in, clown. Clown should have never been in there. You know what, Josh? It didn't shock me. After a while, it didn't shock me because when you open the door to start letting anybody and everybody in, that's what happens. All right, Coco. I'll see you, Coco. I wasn't surprised. Josh, I wasn't surprised at all. I promise you, my brother, I wasn't surprised for real. There may be one person, two people, I'll go, what? What? But a lot of the behavior, I wasn't surprised, bro. Because I'm sitting here like, that idiot shouldn't have been down anyway. A lot of people prostituted their way to get inside the family, using the family to get where it was where they needed to be. Or if they couldn't have a certain position that they wanted, when they seen that it wasn't working, they exit out. They looked for reasons to exit out, like homeboy, like old boy. Old boy seen he wanted a position and couldn't get it and was looking for a reason to get out and needed to make up some nasty ass shit for him to get out, which was crazy. Instead of you just leaving, you make up some shit to get out, which where I come from, that's some sucker shit. But that's what suckers do. That's what suckers do. I'll let that go over y'all head. Y'all catch on to that later. So I had to finally ask myself, why are you being a part of this shit? You don't need these people. You don't need none of them. I love some of them, but you don't need them. You could do way better than them. You got two brands. No, Duck Zone is shit. It ain't the most popular thing on social media, and it probably ain't everybody's favorite, but it's my shit. My brand is just as important as anybody else that's in there. I don't need these people. What the fuck am I here for? See, people tried to give me the boot out the family, give me the boot out the family for some shit that they didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden, when they find out the truth, you can come on back into the family. No, fuck you. Why would I do that? Fuck you. Why would I do that? I'm the general of my own shit. I'm the leader, the soldier of my own shit. Why would I want to come back? Mind you, what I said, people don't never find out the truth. They just run with the other shit. And by the time they find out the truth, it's too late. It's too late. Oh man, we sorry, McLean, man. We found out that it wasn't about nothing and it was all lies. Come on back to the family. Oh, we miss you. Come on back. Fuck you. Why would I do that? Because if you'd have picked the phone up and called in the first place, then all this could have been laid out. But since you didn't do it, deuces. Because in all reality, I never needed to be down anyway. I only was there because I saw a movement with black people, and I said, "Oh man, this is dope." To all of us to come around and be together, this is something special. We can actually go somewhere with this, even though we were looking like we were trying to follow the other ones. We was almost looking like a bootleg version of what they were doing, and I didn't want to get caught up in between all that. And sometimes I wish I would have never even entered, because if I would have never entered it, then it would have never went as far as it did. But I blame myself for that. We live and learn from the mistakes that we make. This is why today nobody can say, "Come on, McLean, come team up with me." I don't need you. Well, they'll help your channel grow. My channel is growing. I don't need your help. I don't want your help. Come on, McLean, come to this side. I'm not coming to no side. If it ain't no Duck Zone, it ain't no side. I'm good. All that team up and kissy pool shit, I'm not with none of that. Keep that. Unless we are getting together and we're getting money together, um, and all money ain't good money. So for some of y'all, I still say no. No. Some of y'all are just selling your soul and saying whatever to get clicks and views, and I'm not with none of that. I'd rather wait another 3 years to get monetized before I just jump out there, say something, do something, just so I can catch up to what everybody's doing. I'm not with it. Big Tex, what up? Be mindful who y'all invite to the dinner table. Be mindful. Be mindful. You protect your name, you defend your name, and don't be up in everybody's face. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't be up in everybody's face. Because you could easily go from laughing with somebody to being enemies with them tomorrow. Because they've been feeling some way about you, but they never told you how they felt about you. And it seemed like they wait to get it out. And when the opportunity presents themselves, instead of them calling you, they'll go straight to social media and bash you and put something out. And then you go, wait a minute, he had my number. She had my number. She could have called me. And then it never happens. So then when the whole thing blows out of proportion, now we're trying to ask ourselves, how did we get here? What started this? And then it's hard for you to explain how you got here because you're thrown off and you don't know how you don't even know how it got here. So now you look crazy. So now people start asking you, what did something happen and what was said and did y'all have words? 12, I'm just coming back. I was out of commission, but I went live twice on Instagram yesterday and the day before. So yeah, it's my first time back on the tube. Um and they try to figure out what happened. But you can't explain to somebody what happened if you don't know. It's kind of hard to explain that. And you're like, wait a minute, I can't tell you what happened because I don't know what happened. I need to talk to the person who's upset with me. But if they don't tell me, I don't need everybody coming back like, well, what? I mean, but what? Something must have happened. Appreciate you. Um, Something must have happened for it to go here. Listen, listen. Even if it did, I can't tell you because I don't know. It's hard to explain to somebody or something that you don't know. But this shows you that everybody that you meet on this YouTube or social media, 9 times out of 10 are not going to be who y'all think they are. It's just that simple. They not. They not, man. It's foul, but it is what it is. This is just some of the things I was thinking about when I wasn't feeling good. This is the shit that I was thinking about. And I sat there and thank you, Miss Fields. Appreciate you. Enjoy your day at work. This was just some of the shit that I was sitting here like, yo, you know what? Because you know how you try to ignore some things you like. No, Jeff, they are, Jeff. They are. They are. When I was in that clique, when I was in that circle, it was just like after a while, it was just like weird. It was something where it was like you still got to see people for what they were, and we're gonna continue to see people for what they are. But at that particular time, I was like, yo, these dudes is weird, man. These people are weird. Why are you here, Clarence? Why are you here? You got no Doug Zone. You got everything going for you. Why are you here? Why? Don't make any sense. What are you getting out of this? What are you benefiting from this? Just to say you down with something? You got a dope brand. Two, the fuck are you doing here? Why are you around these lames? Didn't make any sense. But I felt like I was around family. We were building something. But I've learned a lot in these 2 years, right? I'll be cool with you all I want, right? As far as me teaming up or any of that, let's do this NWOD, ECW shit. I'm not with none of that, bro. I'm not with none of that. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had plenty of backstabbers, and I'm just the type of guy where I learn from it. I'm the type of person I learn from shit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on what you're talking about. And I sat back and I was like, all right, you know what? You will never put yourself in that predicament again. Because the hardest thing that you can do in the world is sit back and watch your name be tarnished and stepped on and have people throw dirt on your name and you don't know why it's being done. But the worst thing is for you not to go defend your name. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. That having a bigger network than me don't mean shit to me. At the end of the day, you ain't no better than me. I was just saying this before you popped up, 12, that I don't give a shit if you have 1 million viewers. That don't make you popping. I know plenty of people who got a lot of, they got a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, and they corny as shit. So rather if you got 100 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, uh, you still need to be careful how you carry yourself because nobody's better than nobody. Nobody's better. I mean, not for me, it ain't. I don't care nothing about promotion. I care about respect. So when you are not respecting people's name and you think you can do whatever you want because you either got money or your network is worth something, when I catch you, that ain't gonna mean shit to me. I ain't gonna be like, I can't touch him because his net worth is worth 3.5 million. Like that shit don't mean nothing to me. If you out here, all that doesn't mean anything if you don't have character. If you're not respecting people, you think somebody not gonna put hands on you because of what you worth? It's about respect out here, man. And that's the biggest problem. And we can't teach the youth that. We can't teach these kids that if we're not following that. We can't tell these kids, yo, if you got 3.5 subscribers, man, you the shit and can't nobody touch you. Some of our greatest leaders in this world got touched, assassinated, whatever you want to call it. So when we have people out here that you call your friends, 12, and they go out their way to say, you know what? I need a person I can pick on today. I'm gonna go pick on 12. And then you like, why pick on me? I don't bother nobody. 12 is the biggest hole in New York City. And now you like, whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd you get that from? I mean, what I do with my personal business is what I do, but if you're a friend of mine, why would you put that out? Oh yeah, man, you can go ahead and go. She'll let you get some. She's easy. You like, what? Now, somebody thinks that you somewhere hanging 12, a dude approaches you, you don't know him, but he knows you, and y'all vibing, you building, you having a great time. But the next thing you know, he's trying to make a move or rape you, all because of what somebody said. And if he's successful in what he's doing, you end up murdered or something happens. Nobody knew what happened at 12. We just know she went out and had a drink, met a dude, thought she was having a good time. That's what happens when people put shit out that ain't true, that can get you knocked off this earth. Simple shit like that. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. And these are the same people that you motherfuckers will be sitting here talking about, well, you know, they ain't never said nothing about me, so, you know, I'm going to still shout them out when I see them. Then get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna shout them out and be cool with me. I'm gonna just let you know right now. You can take it for how you want it. Oh, Clarence, you starting to get like that other dude. You starting to tell us where we can go and where we can't go. I ain't tell you nothing like that. Motherfucker, don't compare me to nobody. I'm no Doug Zone, nigga. There's only one of me. There's only one of me on earth. One of me. Anybody else that say they are no Doug Zone, they're fraud. It's only one of me. Straight up. Yeah, people phony, man. The next thing you know, 12, you sitting up in the hospital and police around you, and now you either got to fill out a report or your family got to come identify your body. Because somebody put something out. Yo, Josh, I swear on everything. That's how this shit start. A rumor will get you murdered. Murdered. My friend should still be here today. He lost his life over a rumor. And when they found that it was true, everybody wanted, I keep saying when it's true. When they found that it wasn't true, everybody wanted to mourn. No, don't mourn now. Don't mourn now. Y'all accused him from everything. As soon as y'all found out it wasn't true, then, oh my God, he's dead now. Yeah. Because some sucker was out there talking about, yeah, he did it. Get him. Y'all better stop thinking because y'all laugh and joke with people on this YouTube shit and you see people every day that, let me tell you something. You don't know when somebody's going to flip flop on your ass. Sometimes people hate you because they not you. Even though you looking like, what do I have? I don't have shit. I'm small time. I don't have anything. What do I have that people will want? Sometimes people want who you sexing. Sometimes it's people just want your life. Might want your job. Some people just want to be you. But you looking like, what could you possibly want from me? I don't have anything. I'm just trying to make it just like everybody else. Then you got people, they pick and choose who they want to pick on. Because certain people, they're not going to try. So if they see you too humble and too kind, yeah, I can go, what he going to do? You're a sucker. What he going to do? I go pick on him all I want. What is he going to do? Which that makes them suckers. Because if you're going to be big and bold with everybody. Don't pick and choose who you want to be big and bold with, sucker. Pick on everybody. But you ain't going to do it. Half of these people are comfortable doing what they do at home, knowing that they ain't going to be out in public. They ain't going to be out in public. These are suckers who are just computer thugs, who just sit there and type at home, but don't never step outside. And if they step outside, they ain't going to say nothing to you. Suckers. They ain't going to do it. If you ever have anybody that's standing next to somebody, or rather if they standing next to them, if they cool with them and they're condoning what they did, yo, you got to get away from them, man. You got to get away from them. You got to get away from them immediately. Now, they might not understand why you got away from them, but eventually they'll understand. That's a fact. That's a fact, 12. Start protecting who you are. Protect your space, protect your peace. Don't ever let somebody sit there and condone what somebody else did and think they still finna be cool with you. You fucking crazy? Don't ever let that. Because the first thing they go is, I thought me and you was all right. Well, shit. Yeah, well, I thought I was all right with a lot of y'all. Until y'all really start showing me what y'all about. Because it ain't a problem until some shit happened to you. A lot of my shit for the last 2-3 years I've had happen to myself because I allowed myself to be in a circle with people that I probably should have never been in the first place. Sometimes we put ourselves in uncomfortable positions, but it looks comfortable because everything looks so glory and looks sweet, and you like, all right, yo, I guess I belong here. This looks like this is where I belong. And then some goofy shit happened, and you like, oh man, how the fuck did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? Is this what this is all about? This is what I got involved in this for this shit? Oh man, for all that, bro, I could have just stayed doing what I was doing. Come around a bunch of grown ass people with high school mentalities. People get mad they can't have their way, and now they either looking for a reason to get out instead of just leaving. They coming up with all type of stupid ass reasons to leave instead of just saying this ain't for me. Deuces. Suckers, man. These are the people that y'all praise. These are the people y'all tell them, yo, go subscribe to their channel, man. They popping. Yeah, they know boxing. They know this, they know that. But you ain't telling people what they really know about them people. Why y'all ain't out there telling people about what they really need to know about them people? Y'all talking this YouTube shit. You ain't out there really putting the 411 on about these people. Tell them about that. Don't tell them the goods. You telling them about their social media life. Tell them about their real life. No, it ain't the real world, Josh. But you got people that we know that condone that bullshit. Y'all want to be so quick, subscribe to that channel and all this bullshit. Yeah, you telling them that, but y'all ain't really giving them the 411 about this person in real life and about what they about. Cause this boxing got y'all so damn stuck. Y'all don't even care about, well, you know, we don't care about. All we care about is that they talk about boxing. That's all we care about. As far as what they got going on outside of that, we don't care. Yeah, it's always different, 12. For me, I'm not playing none of that shit. I'm just one of them dudes where I give everybody that respect. If I never give you the respect, it's because you didn't earn it or you don't deserve it. But I give everybody that respect. I give everybody their flowers. I try to do that as much as I can. Yeah, exactly, 12. I'm just not that dude that can just be cool with Josh and then turn around feeling some kind of way, and then now it is I'm just dragging Josh through the dirt. I'm putting him on the back of the dirt. I'm putting him back of the truck, and I'm dragging him down the dirt road, and not giving him a reason why, just because I feel like it, or because I heard something from somebody else. Instead of me picking up the phone and go, "Yo, Josh, man, oh man, I heard some shit. I know it ain't true, bro. I don't know if it is, if it ain't, but I'm just hollering at you to let you know that this is what's being put out, bro. That don't mean I'm gonna stop fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's going on, bro. But I'm just letting you know, big bro, this is what's going on. It's nasty. Because if it ain't true, if it's true, then you got to deal with it. But if it's not, God forbid, I don't want you to be out with your family or be somewhere and somebody run down on you and somebody been blow your head off or swung on you. Because something that not another man said, but another sucker said. These dudes are suckers out here, B. Straight up. Straight up, man. Yeah. Yeah, Josh. I don't play all that shit. I'm calling Josh if it's an issue. If it's an issue, I need to call Josh, man. This is what I'm hearing in the streets, man. Talk to me, baby. What's going on here? Not, oh, yo, that Josh, man. I ain't hanging with him no more, man. This is what's going on. This is what's being said about Josh. Oh man, I can't hang around that dude. Why would I want to hang around his kind? Did you hear what he did? His nasty ass. Knowing that Josh was a phone call away, and all I had to do was call my Midwest brother and go, Josh, man, this is what's going on, man. This is what's being put out there, big bro. I'm giving you a heads up. It might not hit your side yet, but I'm letting you know. When I was in that situation, there was only one person that hit me with that. I'm not cool with them no more for my personal reasons, but there was only one person. Why everybody else just said, oh my God, it must be true. It must be true. It must be true. Fuck out of here, man. Miss me with the bullshit. If someone said that, yeah, they do, man. They do. That's why I be like, a lot of these dudes is suckers, man. I don't care how real they try to speak on here. A lot of these dudes are suckers, man. They go to sleep with Mrs. Claus stockings on. Dudes are suckers out here, B. It's what they do. But hey, Josh, what do I know? You got people that condone that shit, that don't have a problem with it. Like I said, there's a difference in between having a misunderstanding with somebody versus them just putting some nasty shit out. Now the word of the day, you know what? The word of the day should be suckers. But you know what? Yeah, that is the word of the day. Thank you, 12. You just changed my word of the day. Suckers. That should be the word of the day. Yes, that's thank you, 12. The word of the day is suckers. Stay away from these suckers. That's the word of the day. Suckers. Stay away from these suckers. You can't think that you just cool with somebody because you on social media with them every day, baby. When you start looking at who they surround themselves around, people that bring bodily harm to you, no, man. Look, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to distance myself from you, player. I can't make you make a decision on something, but I tell you what, I'll be the one to pull the plug on this relationship that I thought we had, this beautiful friendship I thought we had. I'll be the one to pull the plug then. You seem like you ain't gonna do it, so I'll do it. Because I'm not the one for the sucker shit. I'm really not the one for it. You will never dare do that to me and then think you're gonna sit here and I'll just be cool with both of y'all. No, you're not. It's not happening. It's not happening, sir. I guarantee you it ain't happening. You can unsubscribe to my channel. You can block me on Facebook, Instagram. I don't give a shit. Friends are being replaced every day. I replace people every day. Every day. As long as I got my wife, I ain't worrying about losing no goddamn friend. Because you were never a friend to begin with if you can't understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, I understand, but as soon as you hit me with the button, it ain't nothing to talk about. All right, deuces, nice knowing you. Peace. I see you in the chat. You don't say nothing to me. I don't say nothing to you. That's how they go. You can't understand that? Maybe you will understand it when it happened to you. But when it happened to you, it'll be too late because by the time you try to get to me, it's over. You ain't going to be able to get to me. And I don't want to hear your shitful ass story. You knew the truth about that person, but because it didn't happen to you, it don't matter. That's cool. Just keep that shit over there. It's that simple. Keep it over there. Um, I want to come back one more time today. I probably won't come back on here. My stream yard is almost up. But I will be back at some point today. Um, I have some business I have to go take care of now. So I will probably go handle that, and then maybe in about 2, 3 hours, maybe 4, I'm gonna come back on here. But I want everybody to take the time to think about what I said today. I didn't go. I didn't. The only person who didn't understand was that Dex idiot. Stupid. Um, there's always going to be one idiot out the bunch. I want everybody to think about what I said today. Think about it. I want you to think real deep about what I said because it's very important. You can't be hanging around people, being cool with people that's hanging around people who tried to do something to you. You just it's hard to shake it fake. We have to stop being cool because I feel like you keep being around somebody who tried to tarnish me. I gotta let you go. It is what it is. What the fuck? Am I supposed to be still cool with you and smile in your face? And no, 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 no. It's not gonna happen. I'm from the Bronx. We don't play that bullshit. What's wrong with you? We don't play that. We move different over here. I don't know where some of y'all from. Where some of y'all from, it's okay to move like that. It ain't okay to move like that. That shit where I'm from will get you knocked off the map. Straight up. It'll get you knocked clearly off the map. Straight up. It will. Some places where y'all from, it might be cool to do that. That shit ain't cool over here, bro. It's just not. It never will be. And it's something I will never condone. So just know that. I don't make people, yo, you know, you got to be cool with me and you can't be cool with that person. I ain't going to tell you that. You just know that when you go look at this, when you try to go look at my social media and I blocked your ass, or you go to my, you subscribe to my channel, I done took your wrench from you and got you up out of here, you're going to know why. And I don't have to explain anything because in this video, it's already explained. Interview with Jesus, that's exactly what it'll be. For real, I ain't gonna play with you. But I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I gotta go get my business done, man. You know, I'm still catching up to what I need to catch up. Love y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, donate to the Cash App if you want. We got we coming up August 16th. It's going down. 3rd annual barbecue, man. I can't wait. I'm already working on next year's already. It's crazy. Next year's not even here, and I'm working on that already. Trying to come up with something dope for next year, man. But I'll let y'all know. We're gonna get this 3rd annual barbecue out the way. I'll be back to make a couple of more announcements about that, and I might be back later just to chop it up with y'all. We might talk some boxing later. Depends on how I feel. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.